everybody, Arcane Daddy here. Now you can't see me because I am recording this on my phone and I have no idea how to flip it from front to rear during a recording, so I do apologize. You can't see my scruffiness today, but we're taking a gander here at, this is the loading screen. Right there would say Sea of Thieves. That's gone. This is a screenshot of after that disappears. Down here you would see checking for fake coin, and then it zooms in and starts loading the rear symbol there. But I thought it peculiar if a couple of things, in particular this stuff here and this down here. But this, you know, with the logo there, looked like a skull. So I thought, let me take a closer look. Well, you know, screenshot it. We'll zoom in. So the darkened areas are islands in the game, and this is almost the exact map you have, except it's smushed up. It's kind of it's very mushed together. How do we know this? How do I know this? Well, let's start from the top left. Very familiar. Now, one thing we do see is Sailor's Bounty, and we also see this island. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going through the companion app trying to get a closer view, but so we have a duplicate Sailor's Bounty here and here, this island here and here, which I don't know what it is, but we do have Golden Sands, Outpost, Wanderer's Refuge, Lone Cove, Salty Sandy Shallows, I think, Smuggler's Bay, things like that. So that's the top left region. Bottom region we have Discovery Ridge, I think Plunder Valley, Shark Bait Cove, Thieves Haven, Cannon Cove, you know, Snake, all that stuff up there. You've got Crooks Hollow, Cutlass Cay, Devil's Ridge, that's down here. Now top right, Shipwreck Bay, another outpost. Let me move my control stick, there we go, get a better view. An outpost, Sunken Grove, forgot what that is. And then you have Old Faithful, and this would be Marauder's Arch, which is, in comparison to our regular map, that is very huge. But there it is, pretty much in-game map on the loading screen. A couple of things about this that go unnoticed. Let's see. So we've got the Kraken tentacles. We also have just skull and bones, a shark breaking out of the water. This appears to be a shark. We're going to come back to this in a minute. Shipwreck, some fish. Let's see, some type of monster. Palm Tree Island, we're going to come back to that in a second. Some type of serpent, Loch Ness maybe, that'd be cool. And this whirlpool, we'll come back to that in a second too. So just slightly less shaded, lighter areas, very peculiar. Now real quick with this map, one last thing before we go into the next one. Interestingly enough, we know from a video, E3 videos, Mike Chuck mentioned that the new location is going to be called Devil's Roar. Now the only island on the map in the game that has devil in it is Devil's Ridge. The bottom right, you know, farthest most bottom right you can go. It's the closest island to the bottom right. Now, if we're to believe that these are all islands, these dark shaded areas, what is this? Could be Devil's Roar. We don't know, it's beyond the map. But here it is definitely visible. So yeah, there's my thoughts, take on that. Now we're gonna move over here to my laptop. This is the roadmap. Now, doing a little bit of research, and this is different from the previous one in the sense that these islands don't match up in game. For example, you have Sailor's Bounty, that's in the right location, but Shark Bait here, Shark Bait Cove is not to the top right or northeast of Shipwreck. So take that with a grain of salt. Now, I feel like the roadmap, we got to read between the lines. The roadmap is hiding something. Now, apart from The next three after Forsaken Shores, the fall winter major updates are all shaded out. And if you look closely enough, they're all actually shaded out in the same pattern. So we can't really try to see the length of the word and try to go with that in conjunction with what Mr. Joe Neat said in an E3 video, Fall Snails. So we can't really see the length of those words. But Hungering Deep, interestingly enough, there's that shark again, or what appears to be a shark. Excuse me. Cursed Sails. Now this symbol was in the bottom left region of the last screenshot, but it is peculiar that it is in the same vicinity of Sails, Cursed Sails. There's that ship. Forsaken Shores has that island with the palm trees, just indicating shores. It is synonymous. Now, if we're to believe that there are some things here that are synonymous with these updates or update locations on the roadmap, we're going to zoom in here where Fall Snails is. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Now, we have a chicken head and a snake body, or a body of a snake. There is nothing on the roadmap that indicates a pig. No indication of a pig. No picture of a pig. No symbolism for pig. Zoom in again. Chicken head, body of a snake. So I'm going to go to something real quick that I just found. Cockatrice. Chicken head and serpent or snake body. Now, if you really, I'm not going to go too in depth, but if you go into the legends, the origins of the cockatrice, it's very interesting. Was a large bird. You can also look at different things like credits to Mr. Falcore Gaming, who did an in-depth video about Plunder Valley, and definitely check that out, because he does talk about different things like even hearing a large bird screech, or a sound of a large bird, kind of like an eagle, or possibly this large cockatrice. So very interesting. And we're gonna go back here again. Chicken head, body of a snake. Who knows? But yeah, very peculiar. One last thing. Two more things actually now. Towards the last update, I haven't found anything for this second one, but the third and final of these three, the latter half of the year, or end of this year, beginning of next, is a symbol that we saw in the last map too. It's a whirlpool. How do we know it's a whirlpool? We have ocean waves and a very clear depiction of a whirlpool, or as they're known, maelstroms, which drag ships underwater, spit them back out again. Possible link to Davy Jones, the Flying Dutchman. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But that is a very mysterious symbol. One last thing that has nothing to do with anything else, but I thought it was just pretty cool, is here on Sailor's Bounty on the road map is the only place that I found it says Treasure Trove Cove. Maybe that's a nod to the Goonies, who knows, but there, just a bunch of stuff I found in the middle of the night. It's almost 2 a.m. Thanks for watching.